So here we have a 2010 Subaru that has certainly seen better days. Let me bring you in for a close-up and show you what we're dealing with. So after 11 years, 150,000 miles, and this vehicle is used as a commuting car into the city, this vehicle certainly has seen better days. The brunt of the damage really is on the hood here. As you can see, it looks like a pickup truck maybe backed into the vehicle. This is not going to come out. This is looks like the clear coat is fading. That I don't expect to come out. But you have light scratches. This is my neighbor's kid running their Matchbox cars on the vehicle. Some other just light swirl marks. This vehicle has never been compounded, polished, or waxed, ever. So, curious to see how this turns out. So I'll tape off the hood. We'll do a before and after on the doors as well, just to see how that turns out, as well as the roof, but really the brunt is right here. Okay, very quickly, I'm just using Meguiar's Ultimate Compound and the DA polisher I purchased off Amazon. I'm a novice. I've done this only once before, so this is really just to teach me how to do this correctly. It is variable speed, so you can adjust the RPMs, and I'll have links in the description box below in case you want to give it a try. So that being said, on the pad here, I did prime it with the compound. Now let's jump over to the vehicle and see what happens. So I have the pad and just 4 small dots of the compound. Now on the polisher, I have it set at level 2. In other words, I don't want a high setting because then the compound is going to fling and splatter all over the place. So on level 2, and then once it's down on the vehicle, I'll bring it up to 4. So this is just a clean microfiber towel, purchased off Amazon as well, just to make things easy. And then you just buff away the product. Now, really you want to work in a smaller area and not do such a large area. I'm just doing this because I'm sort of in a rush. It looks like it's going to rain. And I sort of need the garage, so I just want to get this done with quickly. Now, of course, you can do another pass. This is after the first pass. And right here were some pretty deep scratches with the Matchbox cars. And it's certainly better after one pass. I'll bring you in for a better view in a moment. But one reason why I really wanted to show this video was to show real-world results. In other words, there are so many videos out there that you see the before and after, and you think to yourself, there's no way that's possible. This is a perfect example. This is a vehicle that was never waxed, polished, compounded, at least since the 8 years that I've owned it. I'm more of a mechanical, make sure it runs right, that's all I really care about, point A to point B. And who cares if it gets scratched up and that sort of thing. And I don't really enjoy this, to be honest, compounding and all this stuff. I'd rather pay someone, but nonetheless, this is what it looks like after the first coat. So let me bring you in for a close-up and show you the results. So I certainly have to say, after the first coating, you can certainly see a difference. The left side, the color looks a little bit deeper, and it does look cleaner, without a doubt. Now don't forget, this is a black car, and the lighting in here is pretty good, so you will see most effects. But if we come up close right here, I had those scratch marks from the Matchbox cars. They are 90% gone. I will give it one more coat and then maybe a quick polish, and then I'll come back, remove the tape just to see the difference. But I think this is a pretty darn good proof that the compounding certainly cleans up the paint, without a doubt. And as you can clearly see, after the second coating, the paint on the left here is more vibrant. It's bolder. It looks a lot better. One thing you could do before this is using a clay bar. Now, unfortunately, the detailing spray I ran out on the S2000 back there, but if I had some, I would clay bar the vehicle first, then compound, and then wrap it up with polish, and then of course wax on top of that. So I'm going to polish the vehicle now just on the left panel here. We'll remove the tape, see what the end result is. But again, this is someone that has done this just once before with an inexpensive polisher, so I think you can expect some pretty good results. Now, in case you don't have a DA polisher, you can still do this by hand. It just takes longer. And also to show you the polish, it's a lot thinner than compound. Compound is pretty thick. This stuff is a lot thinner, so just be careful you don't want to squeeze the bottle too hard. It's just like the compound. You wipe it on and then buff it off. And finally, here we are. After 2 coats of compound and 1 coat of polish here on the left, you can clearly see the difference. On the right, it's weathered, it's dull. Compare that to the left where it's brighter and more vibrant. Again, it's not a miracle worker in a bottle. So if you have deep gouges and scratches like I do, you're stuck with it. Road chips, this is down to the metal because it's starting to rust. You're stuck with it. And even in a couple spots, the clear coat looks like it's starting to go. Can't do anything about that. You can probably take care of the clear coat with some more compound, maybe even a wet sanding, but these deep gouges, you can't do anything about it. But this is true real life results. No one is paying me to do this video. No one provided the supplies. I paid for them out of my own pocket. And this just clearly shows how well. It does work very, very, very well. So I truly hope this helps a number of you out there. You can learn from this, and as always, thank you for watching.